All right, so Deputy John Scott, right?
Scott Johns.
Scott Johns. Yeah, I knew his first name's all everywhere, so I get it mixed up. Yeah,
Not the first time it's
I
happened.
can imagine. I can imagine. So this is Sticky here. I'm Sticky with Mo 1A Audits. Got Honky Kong behind the camera. I always mess it up back here on him. So anyway, kind of wanted to get a rundown of what all you all take care of as the sheriff's department versus the police department.
The sheriff's department and the police department have different rules. The sheriff's department in Missouri, at least, we're a victim crimes unit. We're, of course, with the sheriff being elected versus an appointed position. The sheriff represents the people and defends the people. So when the people are victimized either by physically or through property damage, or property loss. That's where the sheriff's office comes in.
It does. Okay. And I see that Sheriff Heitman, for instance, runs a lot of different programs. Do you know what all programs he runs, like the dive team and he teaches training, I guess, and all that?
Yeah, I'm familiar with all of
I'm
them.
sure you've taken a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of them. I help teach a lot of them. So,
what all is there? Do you know?
He's got a lot of them.
Yeah.
We do a lot of firearms training. Sheriff and I have a lot of extensive firearms instructor training.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of firearms training for other agencies and for local. We host some classes for local citizens from time to time. He's got the dive team that he does where he helps recover evidence or vehicles or bodies if need be.
And while you're on that subject with the dive team, I was told to ask y'all how y'all did with that Lamrine River search up there last year or 2 years ago, I think it was, when the lady was missing from Columbia.
Yeah.
The chief of police in Columbia told me to ask y'all about that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, Sheriff Heitman would know a lot more about that. He did a lot of diving with that.
Okay.
That was some dangerous dives.
Yeah.
A lot of tricky currents, very, very low visibility, a lot of brush under the water. One of the divers even got tangled up in it and took like an hour to get out of it one time. But
and that was wintertime, wasn't
it? Some of it was winter, yeah. They used dry suits, and they'd had extra air with them and what have you, so.
Yeah. Yeah, the new chief of police, or the intern chief of police up there in Columbia, Matt Stevenson is his name. He had said something to it. He's a customer of ours at our full-time jobs.
Oh, God.
And he had told us about it, and he was like, make sure you ask about that.
Yeah, him and Sheriff Heitman spent a lot of time together up there. So Sheriff would probably have a lot more stories on
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And then you're running as well this year then.
That's correct. Yeah, the election's about 11 months from now.
Well, it's going to be a fun time, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yes.
Sure you'll have fun with it. So, kind of one question, but I'm telling you what, you guys did a perfect job on this today. It was perfect example. When First Amendment auditors, do y'all get a lot of First Amendment auditors?
We do not.
I didn't think so, but y'all did an awesome job today. And the question is why whenever the public calls and that they're not doing the auditors aren't doing anything wrong, do they send out police officers anyway and waste taxpayers' money?
Well,
sometimes
it depends.
Yeah.
How frantic the person on the phone is.
Yeah.
We would need to send a deputy in that case to prevent an incident and to calm nerves and what have you. So in that case, it's more preventative law enforcement than reactive law enforcement.
Yeah.
So we would send a car in some instances.
It makes sense there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because a lot of times, we'll get officers that'll show up on the scene or something, officers or deputies, depending on where we're at. And they'll show up on the scene and, they don't know really what's going on at all, of course. They just get this frantic phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And are they supposed to, whenever they get the phone call, are they supposed to go to the person that called first?
Well, the reporting party, yes, they should. They go to the reporting party and find out what's going on and why they've called law enforcement to respond.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because a lot of times they come straight to us, and then you know how that goes.
Yeah.
It can be interesting. But today, perfect example on what should be done. We were over at the post office, and I don't know why she called 911 of all things. You know, wasting resources once again, locking up phone lines over two guys with a camera. You know, but your dispatch told her, oh, they're fine. They're fine. They're doing what they're supposed to do. You know, they're able to do so. And so, yeah, congratulations to the county on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have anything that you'd like to add in the initial interview style?
Not that I can think of.
He's quiet. He's a quiet one. So if it's okay with you, we'd like to, you know, take a tour of anything that you can show us on camera. I know, of course, the jails itself, we're not allowed, we're not, you know, not going to be able to go into or anything, but, you know, anywhere else that you can show us, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, with inmates being in the jail, we can't go in there. If it was empty, which is never.
Yeah, we could put him in. We could put him in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to see what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant experience.
No. And
They're not designed to be pleasant experiences.
no, not at all. And you guys have an old jail upstairs, correct?
We do, but that's being used by the females.
It is.
That's what we use for a female jail.
I remember the old jail upstairs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We had an
Years
old
and
jail
years
up
ago.
there, and then they had expanded and built the one down here. They bought some old jail
Yeah.
stuff and built the one down here. But then, I mean, with COVID, our inmate count
Yeah, I bet.
more than doubled.
I believe it. And then there was another
I don't know
officer.
why.
I don't understand. Well, there was nothing to do, so everything was closed. So people were hemmed up, and they wanted to cause trouble.
Yeah, and they're still causing trouble.
I believe it.
I mean, our average daily inmate count was less than 10 for the entire time I worked there until 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started climbing, and then we average just around 18 to 19 now.
That's crazy.
For a small county,
That's quite a bit for a small county.
For us, yeah.
You guys have population about 650 here.
8,500.
8,500 in Vienna.
No.
Oh, that's good.
In the county.
In the county,
In the
okay.
county. We have 8,500
Yeah.
in the county.
Yeah, I was like Vienna grew.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, not just in Vienna.
No, how big is Vienna?
It's a few hundred people.
Yeah.
It's inside the city limits. There's not that many.
Well, see, when I lived in Marys County, I was in Bell, and well, there's another question, and now I've seen it. I've kind of observed from the background and everything. I've noticed Bell Police and the Sheriff's Department don't get to see eye to eye a lot.
It's more of the mayor and the sheriff.
Is that
that
what it
don't
is?
see eye to eye a lot.
Yeah.
And
I've seen that, so,
which has bled over to us. And there are a few officers working there that used to work here
makes sense.
that
Yeah,
did not leave of their own accord. So.
Yeah. Well, that's and I saw some training that was being done. I think it was at Bell High School. They did active school
We
shooting.
did an active school shooting
Yeah.
training there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had cadets from the academy down. That was part of their training that they had to do before they graduated.
Yeah.
And Sheriff Heitman was the instructor. So he brought them down, and then we joined them and helped teach them with what we knew. And then after their class was over with, we stayed and continued training with our guys.
Yeah.
And most of the cadets stayed and played, trained with us.
Yeah.
We had some role players there.
I saw that. I was watching. I saw some, not video, but photos of it all and stuff. I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And we
That's
did
good.
different scenarios where there'd be an active shooter or hostage situation or just, false alarm where we're clearing rooms just to verify that there's no threat, different types of things.
That's
And
looked
of course,
like
we practiced tactics and practiced, working as a team and covering stairwells as a team. And
Yeah.
Just-
Has Marys County ever had an incident where they've had to have anything?
we have not.
That's good.
That
That's
is-
good. That's good. And unfortunately, where we're from, yeah,
We have not had an active shooter.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we've had. Well, we've had club. We may have had robbery suspects in the area or something, and they locked down the schools.
In my high school
Some
days,
school lockdowns after some vehicle pursuits
Yeah.
or foot pursuits, that get close to the school.
yeah, back in my high school days, we had a couple shooting threats, and then there was one bomb threat I remember.
Usually when a big test is too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think
We-
the bomb threat, we found out it was a student later on, but we were all stuck in the gym the rest of the friggin' day because somebody called in a bomb.
Right. Yeah, we've had a couple of reports of kids saying that somebody had said something.
Mm-hmm.
We went and investigated it, and it's turned out to be, just kids being kids.
Kids, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a school bus incident one time where we thought we had a real firearm on a bus and a backpack, but turned out to be a toy gun that some kid brought to school.
Yeah, not the smartest idea to do, but yeah, for sure. For sure. I remember whenever I was a kid, of course, times were completely different. I'd show up to school with my, shotgun or my deer rifle in my back window, and nobody said a word about anything. And, and that was it. Hey, most of the time, the football coach would come out and we'd compare guns.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what you saw that morning
Yeah.
while you were hunting, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, now you couldn't even do that at all. I'm sure that.
No, Safe Schools Act prevents it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, one last question for you here before we kind of do a little tour here. Since marijuana has become legal in the state of Missouri, have you seen an uprise in crimes, or is it with marijuana related? Or
The only thing that we've seen an uptick in is the amount of vehicles that have the odor of fresh burnt marijuana in it, which means people are smoking and driving, which is a problem.
that's illegal. Yeah.
Yes, even though it's legal, that's still not.
Yeah, and some of them aren't grasping that concept.
Yeah, people don't understand that you can't just walk down the street and smoke what you want to.
No.
That's not how the law works.
I figured that was my perfect time to ask the marijuana question.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but no, that's the biggest thing that we've seen.
Okay.
Of course, we have a big marijuana grow plant here in town.
I didn't know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it employs quite a few people.
At night when the humidity's up, you can really smell it. So.
Yeah, today's going to be that day then because heat accessory warnings go in, after our false fall. Yeah. But I appreciate everything, for sure. If you don't mind, give us a little bit
It'll
of a
be
tour.
a little one because we
That's okay.
are a small department.
Yeah.
This is Sheriff Heitman's office.
Go check it out. Just plain. I knew that's where he was going to go.
You just got to go to the wall.
You got him a deer up on the wall.
And take advantage.
Is that Marys County deer, I guess?
Yeah, it's off of his farm in Bell.
That's a big deer from Marys County.
Yeah.
I been a professional bow hunter. This is my 11th year.
You see this 1911 over here, Sticky?
Yeah, I saw that from here.
That thing's gorgeous.
And it was a gift from a citizen to him.
Pretty nice gift. I need gifts like that. Just remember that, Lucas.
I think we are good.
Get anything over there? You got it all?
What's up?
You got everything? That you
Yep.
need?
I
Okay.
did a quick pan across.
And most of that's just his daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to hold on to any of that too awful long because it's nobody's business.
No. He's got a lot of everything that you see on posters and daughter. A lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This way.
Back here is our interview room. This is where we do our interviews and interrogations. We've got a TV in there right now just for storage.
All right, sit your ass down. You're gonna get in there.
I don't need the entire decision. They're all dim.
Yeah, there's bulbs out in both of them.
Yeah. Reminds us of our bathroom at work.
Yeah, right.
I would be willing to bet.
That might be that may be a tactic.
Yeah, it was done on purpose.
Uh-huh.
We had a guy that was detoxing
Uh-huh.
that we pulled the desk and stuff out and put his bunk in here.
Yeah.
And his mattress so he could
Yeah.
rest. And I'd be willing to bet he loosened a couple bulbs.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So this is just kind of a catch-all room. We're in the process of doing a little remodeling, but
What do we got back here?
What do you say?
well, this is an intoxilizer. So this is what the highway patrol uses, and this is actually highway patrol equipment. So when a trooper in the county gets somebody on a DWI, they come in, and this is where the breath analyzing is done.
Yeah.
At this.
Neat.
station. That's all the paperwork that goes with the DWI. We use a different, we use these.
Yeah.
Not in there. He must be testing them. But we
They
use,
took them all already.
yeah, this is it. We use, this is called Alcohol Sensor 4. The breath tube goes in over here. That's simple. It just walks you through it. When you turn it on, it does an air sample so that it gets a baseline.
Yep.
And then it tests the breath and you get your printout on there.
It's pretty neat. Yeah. But somebody was teaching something on the morning.
That was some of our SWAT training type stuff. We're talking about different windows on the building and how we number them and communicate amongst the team.
Are you part of SWAT too?
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be cool. Closest I did anything up down.
I'm more of a team leader role now than a door kicker.
Said the closest I ever came was bounty hunting in Columbia. So there you go. Yeah. That was dangerous enough.
So this is
I was just about to ask.
that's our restraint chair in case we have somebody that's trying to harm themselves. You get somebody from time to time that's trying to headbutt the wall or
Yeah.
kick the bars or what have you, so they can injure themselves, so they can go to the hospital.
You mind demonstrating it on me?
Get out of jail. Yeah, sure. Yes, I have.
I'll let him since he's got the camera. You know, why not? Unfortunately, this is the side.
So they're not easy. It takes a little while, but basically each hand to go in through there, and then the straps are cinched down on the sides. There's a release underneath, or we can release the pressure under here.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the legs. There's a leg strap that comes around the ankles
Okay.
that holds your ankles back, and then your
Does that go like that?
you're fine. Okay.
Kind of like backpack style, isn't it?
Yeah, so this comes up over your shoulders,
Okay.
and then comes back to the back and winds up pinning you back.
Well, that'd be rough.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can really move is your toes, your hands and fingers. And your
I mean,
head.
it's like a straight jacket in a chair.
Almost. Yeah. That's what it seemed
You're
like.
not allowed to be in that for more than 2 hours,
I can see that.
and they have
Yeah.
to be up and moving for 15 or 20 minutes before you can put them back in it.
But I imagine that would be
Prevents
considered
blood
inhumane.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I imagine that would be considered
If
inhumane.
you left him in longer.
Well, yeah, it'd be inhumane if you leave them too long and you risk blood clotting. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same as sitting on a plane for
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
So this room's kind of boring,
Uh,
but this is
Server room.
it's a radio transmitter room. This is what all of the radios in the county operate off of.
Hold my head in here real quick.
Even probably the police department, right?
Yeah, the city police department has their own frequency. Local uses VHF. We use most one. So you have, and then you've got the fire departments and ambulances
Oh,
that have the radio channels and stuff.
Okay. Pretty neat. I see that map right there. That's the same map in the library. I was
Mhm.
pinpointed on that pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, those are evidence lockers over there. I don't know. So what a deputy does is when a deputy comes in, is there's a chain of custody form that's filled out.
Mm-hmm.
This is spare medical equipment we have. Deputies all carry trauma bags in their cars. These are the refill whatever they've used. But they fill out an intake form, fill out their case number, the offense, who the suspect was, and the victim if there was one, and they'll list every item that they've put in evidence in here.
Yeah. So, for instance, like pocket knives. Well, no, because evidence would be from a.
Yeah, but anything a deputy sees that's going to go into the evidence room.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a pocket knife that somebody stabs somebody with, or somebody now if somebody's arrested and they have a pocket knife on them, it goes into our inmate property.
Yeah.
But this is if it's taken, like say they've got a gun in the car,
Yeah.
and we didn't want to leave the gun in the car roadside.
Yeah.
So we take it into safekeeping. It's still we put in the evidence room. It's not something we're going to put in inmate property. But you know, if you get a meth pipe, methamphetamine, a bag of fentanyl pills, capsules, burglary tools.
What's the worst drug in Marys County right now?
Well, it would be fentanyl.
Is it really?
It'd be
yeah.
fentanyl.
Yeah.
I think that's most places right now.
Well, meth is still our number one used drug in the
Yeah.
county, but we're seeing a lot more fentanyl use.
Yeah,
Yeah, fentanyl's the problem one right now.
it's dangerous.
Well, we're also seeing people that are methamphetamine users that are coming in and they're doing mandatory urinalysis exams that the judge is requiring, and they're popping positive for fentanyl. And there's like, I don't do fentanyl,
No,
so it's being mixed on the street. They're putting
Yeah.
fentanyl in the methamphetamine.
They're cutting it.
They're cutting it and mixing it, and I mean, I don't know what the world coming to when you can't trust your drug dealer, right?
yeah, exactly. Remember that, man. Yeah.
Always be able to trust your drug dealer.
Yes. Yeah.
Take your drugs to the cops and have them tested.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
So this is a visitation room with COVID. They pretty much stopped getting used.
Yeah.
The inmates would sit on this side, the family would sit on that side. But during COVID, we wound up installing a lot of tablets and things like that in the jails where the inmates can do video visitations with the families and FaceTime. And
We didn't really start this until after COVID kind of hit because I knew we were going to run into everything. You know, you can imagine.
yeah,
Because, geez. How bad was COVID down in this county?
we had pretty. I mean, the percentages on population was about the same.
Yeah.
We had
Quite a bit.
8 or 9, 10 deaths, 12 deaths, something like that. So
Yeah.
this is the deputy road room. I'll just crack the door for you.
Sugar.
You never know what they've got on their desks.
Yeah. We definitely, if he sees
But,
anything, he'll delete it. He's not.
Yeah, these go through edit. So
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they wouldn't have evidence or anything laying out. Well, what they will have like people's personal identifying information and that kind of stuff. But all the desks for all the deputies are in here. They've got a dry erase board in the back that the corporal road supervisor uses. Right now, we've got people that are doing ride along, so he's using it as a ride along
so I'll take a wander around if you'll let me. But
to list. Here, I'll let you. You can just do a quick pan right here. But
okay, that works.
walk too far through here.
Don't know what all's out there on boards.
Nope, I
If
get you.
if he sees anything on the edit, he'll take it out. That'll make it easier on us all.
It's desk there.
All right,
There you go.
just trying to get as much as I can.
There's another auditor that does this with local sheriff's departments and everything too. It's Long Island audit. He's up in New York area, and he actually goes in and teaches classes for the departments for First Amendment audit because up there it's real bad, you know.
So this is our supply room.
Holy moly, that's a homemade something.
Oh yeah, that's one of the cadets he had in the academy. He's like,
Can I-
one of the- yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Like the iron forger.
I like to ask.
It's pretty neat.
That looks like.
I thought at first it was rebar up in here, but that'd be some pretty. It might be rebar.
It'd have to be some big.
It looks like rebar.
Just your all supply here.
Yeah, just supply room with extra uniforms and extra gear to issue out. Our ammunition, storage, and tasers, and extra batteries for the tasers.
Oh, him on watching it. Yeah. I got tased from
Have
way
you
back.
seen the new Chafee X?
Uh-uh.
That's out on the market. Let's see if I can have one in here.
To shoot the projectile?
They might also be issue. They might all be issued out. Oh, here it is. So this is the new less lethal device that's on the market. It's called JPX. It's a 2 9mm barrel cartridges, and it's full of pepper gel.
That's what I was going to ask. Yep.
And it will shoot a pepper gel blast about up to 25 feet. It's pretty accurate.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
A couple of post office or postal employees that need them for. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Lucas is like, that's me.
But we use.
Oh, there's meth lab buses.
That was an old one. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty good size one. They were wanted Maybe they went on a run and they wound up turning themselves in like North Carolina or something like that.
It's federal. Yeah.
Yeah, they wound up doing federal. They had the large cook lab.
Yeah. Jiminy Christmas. How long ago was that?
It's been the first few years sheriff was a sheriff here.
Really? Yeah, it's showing Owensville there.
Date up there, I believe. Or no, there's no date.
Well, it says last seen here March 30th.
That's all, yeah.
So, I mean, that doesn't tell you the date of the.
Sheriff Heitman's been sheriff here for 15 years.
Yeah.
And this would have been in the first or second term. So
Yeah.
would have been at least 8 to 10 years ago.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Probably longer.
And Owensville, that's Gasconade County, isn't it? Is that we're talking? Oh, it's in the paper there. Owensville, that's Gasconade County, isn't it? I think. Maybe.
Maybe the
It may have been where they originally, where the paper came out of.
yeah, because our paper's owned out of
Yeah.
Owensville.
Yeah. Oh.
So this is our little display we're working on. We don't have it done yet,
That's kind of neat.
but this is just some random stuff that we've collected over the years, and
The cans.
some of it's stuff that we've seized. Some of it's old equipment that the sheriff's office owned.
You have a couple of meth pipes. There's
Yeah.
somebody's gun weed pipe in there.
Uh-huh.
A couple vape devices down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And chillums and stuff like that.
This is a
Grinder.
homemade tattoo
Yeah.
gun that they made in the jail out of the beard trimmers we sent back.
I got my foot done with something.
Oh, food trimmers that they use for the force.
The mortar and the core.
Yeah.
So fingerprint kit,
Yeah.
old one.
Yeah. Is that dog muzzle?
Yeah, that's canine muzzle.
Yeah.
That PVC pipe.
Q shiv down here.
Yes, we got that about from behind the door of a house we did a search warrant
Oh
on.
man.
Holy moly. Yeah, that's an old
People
vape.
come up with some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the old vape, though. Doesn't
Yeah.
look nothing like that.
Dude, I had something like that at one point.
Yeah. I like the beer's seen better days.
Yeah. It's
Well, then
you
you saw
might throw
the
that in the cooler.
stash cans. Yeah.
Okay.
You never know it. Stash cans.
Yeah.
I'll let you peek in the door here. You can't go in this room though. All right. 9 and 10, please.
There we go.
So this is our hang on.
Yep.
It's the jail.
I figured that's what it was.
So this is our booking room. Where they're brought in when they're being processed. They're handcuffed to the benches.
Go ahead and sit
That's-
down and get here.
That's the live scan machine where their fingerprints are entered into. It's all done digitally now.
It's basically the same camera I have as my old one.
Lucas, you sit down and get handcuffed. Put your pink ones back there.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Handcuffs don't fit me.
you have to use probably a couple sets. I bet money on
No, they use leg cuffs.
it. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a big dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I bet you it takes a couple of stuff too.
Yeah, so I've only been handcuffed a couple times, and they've always used leg cuffs, or they've had to use 2 or 3 hands.
yeah,
I could say he's a big boy.
the double cuffs. 'Cause your
Yeah.
arms won't reach around. Yeah.
Well, it's because they put me in a single set before and just about popped my shoulders out of place.
That's it.
And that one wasn't fun.
This is our evidence room. Only the evidence custodian has a key to it.
Yeah.
So no peeks at the evidence today.
And this is where they issue the printer on the wall over there. Is where they issue the concealed carry permit.
Okay, I was wondering what that little corner desk was.
Yeah, that's where they come out and do the paperwork for our registered sex offenders, and then the ID printer over there is for our concealed carry permit.
I figured with it being under the stairs, it's probably not.
A permanent desk. or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Harry Potter style is what you were saying. That's what
Yeah.
Resident ogre.
Yeah. He can just get up. That's where I
Just hang out under the stairs.
Why not?
That's pretty much our little small office.
Would we be able to come in and check this out?
Can't do it in there because of uh,
I
highway
imagine.
patrol requirements for the screens
I got it.
for like all the mules
Yeah,
data. And
yeah.
all that.
Never mind. Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you got all
You,
the
show us
CCTV and
the-
info, everything else.
Yeah, I can show you.
You
Yeah,
don't
we have a.
Where you looking for? She's back here.
Where's your car key?
Where's my what? Your car key.
It's all put together for the game.
Yeah. And do you all have like a SWAT vehicle or anything?
What?
A SWAT vehicle or anything like that?
No, we have one right now. What we have is you can drive out to the old car dealership and you'll see it. We have a Humvee ambulance
Okay. Yeah.
that we're actually there's a TIG welding shop out there, and we're having that converted into a
Nice.
SWAT.
I'm a certified welder, so I'd be
So
that.
we
Go
might
ahead.
have to go out there and take a look at that.
Yeah. I wonder if they would say anything with us showing up and taking
They're
photos.
probably not open today.
Well, all I need is a couple shots for the J or L cut.
I'm a little slow, isn't it? There we go.
These are the only two vehicles that we have that don't have cages in them.
Okay. You can have a truck.
It's
The
kind of
truck
neat.
yours?
You don't see the trucks very often.
Truck's mine.
I knew it. I played that out pretty well. You have the cowboy hat when you come in and
All the depth, all the
do that. I didn't know that.
So this is our radar unit. We use Stalker brand radars, best in the business, in my opinion. This is our camera system, our WatchGuard camera system. We have two forward-facing cameras. This one here is a basically a widescreen. It goes A pillar to A pillar. This one here is a more focused camera. We can turn it, like if we pull up on scene and it's going on over there, we can turn the camera over there or
Okay.
what have you. We leave it facing forward 90% of the time. And then there's an in-cabin camera. Where did they mount the one for this car at?
No,
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I'm seeing one.
Yeah.
Unless it's like ducked up in here. So.
They're tiny. The in-car one is. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask her where they put hers. But of course, our laptop mount, our primary radios are most one radios, digital, encrypted radios, and then our secondary radios are VHF. This is one where we can talk to local law or the fire or ambulance on it or monitor our channel so we know what's going on.
Okay.
And then, of course, our siren box that controls all the lights and sirens.
Yeah.
And this is all playback for the dash camera system up here.
There's a big old charge on these things.
Yeah.
The size of them.
Damn things are heavy duty.
But if they smack a deer, it doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, it probably didn't do a damn thing.
All of them have it, don't they?
The bush poppers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, he was saying if you hit a deer, I bet it doesn't do a whole
primarily
lot.
what they're for. Is to protect the car from deer because we have deer strikes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got deer, and then
At
if you
least
ever
once
have
or
to
twice a
hit
year.
We
somebody,
have a town in Columbia, Washington.
Yeah.
You can believe that. Yeah.
So this is my vehicle.
I love it.
I don't have as much radio equipment as they have.
yeah, it looks like they left it a little more towards a stock truck.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. This is my siren box. This controls all my lights,
Yeah.
my sirens, and it's a PA system built in where I can talk through my PA.
Okay.
And then I just have a face mount, not a full radio, just a face mount here for my most one radio. The trunk part of the radio is under the seat. And then of course I have my dash camera system.
Probably don't do a whole lot of patrols anymore.
No, yeah, and see, there's my in-car camera.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where hers is at, but
And that's for if you're transporting somebody, you got the camera on.
yeah, you got the car, and it picks up both front seats, about this much of me.
Yeah.
But all of this seat.
You're a pain to sitting there with that camera.
Yeah. Well, this
Oh, okay.
rotates and moves.
Swivels.
Man, that'd be
Move
fun.
it. But and then of course I've got a bunch of junk in the back seat.
Got to see our vehicle. Yeah.
All the stuff we carry.
Here, I'll go ahead and open that up.
Stuff we carry. You know, the box. The plastic box down there's got all of our different forms and stuff in it that we have to use. The process scenes and what have you. And of course, this is my go vest. If I have a hot call I'm going to, I'll throw this on because I don't wear body armor in the office.
Yeah.
You know, just extra supplies in here. My trauma bag. If you want to get a shot under the seat, you'll see all of the equipment. See how the seats are.
Oh yeah, I see.
All of our lights and siren boxes and radios and everything's
Yeah, it's like how your subwoofer was under that back seat.
they're right underneath the seats.
That truck I had.
Yeah.
Look at the tires on the thing.
Shit.
And the one thing I have in the truck that they don't have in the cars is I have a truck vault system,
Oh, that's nice.
and it carries
Yeah, wouldn't you love to have one of those, Sticky?
all of my goodies.
Being former military, I have plenty of firearms, and you know
Plenty
how
of-
that goes.
Plenty of goodies for
Goodies.
So obviously this is a SWAT belt, vest, and helmet.
We've got one of the Enterprises.
This is it's the Enterprise. Yeah, it's got all the night vision and infrared on it.
Oh,
Tools, like, for helping people roadside. I have a toolbox and tools that I carry. I've got, I think, my landing pad for my drones in front, and then a unlock kit, to help people unlock the doors of a car.
thing is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and this
Getting good use out of it.
has flashbang, tear gas, and 12 gauge less lethal rounds in it.
The rubber ones, I guess. Or
No, those are the real deals.
are they?
Yeah. Oh, the rubber less lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use
Yeah.
bean bags.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we use bean bags. And over here, I've got stuffed animals for the kids, which are getting wadded up in there. My spike strips, my less lethal 12 gauge, road flares, iPro. I help teach a lot of firearms, so I have dummy rounds. Spit mask for those that are really getting out of
Block
control.
weighted cases.
Drug testers. If we find some drugs roadside, we can test the drugs.
Those change color, right?
Yes, they do change color depending upon which one you're using. The methamphetamines turn blue.
Yeah, there's like a whole color spectrum for them. I've seen a few
With me,
kits
I'm
like that.
colorblind.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is it doing?
Hey guys.
Yeah, I've seen a few kits before, and they go all kinds of colors to match stuff.
This is a PVT breathalyzer for roadside. My fingerprint kit, evidence bags, random zip ties, batteries, fingerprint cards for putting fingerprints on. And then these are all like gunshot residue kits, where we can do a gunshot residue swab of somebody's hand to see if they fired a weapon or not.
Pretty much anything you could need on
Anything you
stock.
can need, pretty much.
It's really neat.
Sexual assault kit,
Yeah.
blood specimen kits, all those taxpayer purchased toys.
Oh yeah. That you get to play with. Yeah.
Yeah, but without them, we don't solve very many crimes.
No.
I would
absolutely.
imagine not.
I love the extra lights, or at least flash or something like. Yeah.
They do here often.
Okay. Probably a strobe.
I would imagine so. They might even be red and blue.
Might be. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Got it over here too. Yeah.
When we get around the side, because they're on the steps, and
Got one side for it. Very nice. Like the truck.
and I imagine the little fan-looking box on the front's the siren.
Yeah, sheriff told me if I was going to run for sheriff, I needed to look like a sheriff, so he bought me a truck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can see why. I can see 100% why. Well, I appreciate your help showing us everything.
Not a problem.
Thank you
Not a
very
problem.
much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll go back down, pick up his gear and stuff in your office, and
Okay. Turn your form
a
in.
form I'll have to fill it out real quick, and I'll turn it in while I'm here. And
Okay.
might as well. I'm gonna have a little fun.
And this is a neighboring agency's car.
Osage, yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
their detective lives out of venue.
yeah.
And this is as far out of county as they'll let him drive the car. So he
Makes
parks it here, picks his POV up, and goes home. And then
Makes sense.
because he lives way over in Crocker,
I've
another
been through Crocker.
like
Yeah.
another 30, 40 miles.
It's a little
from here,
ride.
so.
It's a little ride for sure. And Osage doesn't have any problems anymore with their new sheriff, not like their old one.
Yeah, Sheriff Baum's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's actually my cousin.
Okay. Yeah. And the old one was Dixon.
Yeah. He had a few problems.
Yeah, I think he's still going through it.
This is a brand new vehicle.
Okay.
Which it's got probably less than 2,000 miles.
Is this a siren right down here?
Yes,
Okay.
that is our audible siren.
Okay. I've
But-
seen that.
We primarily run the Explorers and the Durangos for our deputies.
Yeah.
Supervisors usually run either the Tahoe or the truck.
Yeah.
Sheriff and I have the trucks.
I can see why.